If you are a Nigerian looking to study in Hungary or even in Europe in general, and you are seeking information regarding authentication and legalization of your documents, then this video is for you. Do well to watch it till the end so that you do not miss out on any information. Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing me, my name is Opeyemi. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for stopping by. I really hope that the value or fun or excitement that you came here looking for, I hope you find it. But please do one more thing for me. Kindly click on the subscribe button and also turn on your post notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. Before we continue to today's video, I'd like to say that I finally gave in to the pressure. I mean, it's not pressure per se, but I finally gave in, and I'm super excited to announce that you can now book a call session with me where we'll go over your application, the process, the schools, your document, everything that you need. Actually, we get to discuss. I get to give you my opinion, suggestions, recommendation, and just make your application a bit more seamless than you would normally be. Okay, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, or you know somebody that might be interested in this, then click the link in my description box or send the link to them and it'll take you directly to where you can book a call session with me. Trust me, this session is quite affordable, right? And you will definitely get value for your money. You're welcome. Moving on, you already know that we're talking about authentication and legalization of your documents for your application to study in Hungary or in Europe in general. Okay, but first things first, I think there's a need for me to put this out there that if your school does not specifically ask you to authenticate or legalize your document, then you do not need to do it. Some schools will basically ask you for a translation of your document, and most of the time they're asking you to either translate it to English or to the language of the country that you are going to. So if your school is asking for a translation, as a Nigerian, I do not think you need to do anything because we're taught in English and our primary language is in English, so you do not need to do anything. But if your school asks you to translate to the language of the country that you are going to, then maybe you have to do that. But they'll often ask that your certificate be translated to English. So for you Nigerian, you do not need to do anything because your certificate is already written in English. Okay, do well to pay attention to the instruction and guidelines of the school that you're applying to so that you do not have to go through unnecessary stress. Okay, so moving on to authentication and legalization. Basically, authentication is done by Nigerian authorities, some ministries here in Nigeria, where they make sure that your certificate is authentic and it was not forged. For example, if you went to OAU, they want to make sure that the certificate that you're presenting was actually issued by OAU and it was not forged by you or by any other people. Okay, right? Also, your WAEC result is another example. If you are presenting your WAEC certificate, you want to make sure that that certificate was actually issued by WAEC itself and it was not forged by any body that put exams together. Do you understand? Before you can start the legalization and authentication process, you need to get your original documents. So for your WAEC, you need to get the original WAEC result, meaning that you have to go to the WAEC office of the state where you did your exam to get your result. So for example, if you did your WAEC in Ogun State like I did, then you have to go to the WAEC office in Abeokuta to get your certificate. If you did it in Lagos, you have to go to the WAEC office. Although I heard that you can actually request for your WAEC certificate from a state where you did not do it. So for example, if you did it in Abeokuta and you want it in Lagos, you can go to WAEC office in Lagos and they will help you request and it will be sent to you in Lagos where you can pick it up. But it takes a while, so if you need it urgently, I would advise that you go to the WAEC office of the state where you did your exam. It's something that you can get that same day, and the process is not that difficult. Okay, bear in mind that you would have to pay some money. So I remember that if you did your WAEC in say 2011 thereabouts, you might be paying around 40 something to 50 something thousand. I'm not too sure, but if you did it earlier, you may be paying more than that. But if you did it later, say 2020, 2021 thereabouts, you might be paying lesser. Okay, but do well to go with enough cash just so you're not caught unawares. Okay, so the authentication process is first before the legalization, and it starts from the Ministry of Education. All you need to do is go to the Ministry of Education in Abuja. If you search, you'll find their office. But before you go to the office upstairs, the office is on the 8th floor, if I remember. Before you go to the office, you need to book an appointment and upload your documents. Don't worry, it's something that you can do when you get to the Ministry of Education. There are some cafe around where you can go to, and then they will like help you upload your documents, book an appointment, and basically do everything that you need to do to be set before you go to the office. Once you are done in the cafe, they will tell you to go to the revenue office to get your receipt. It's something that they will direct you, so don't bother or don't worry. Once you get there, they will do that for you. Once you are done downstairs, like wherever it is that you do the uploading and appointment booking, you then need to go to the 8th floor, which is where the Ministry of Education office, where like they will attend to you, which is where it is. Then when you like get to the office, you meet some security men that will first go through your documents to be sure that you have the right documents for you to be able to go ahead with the process. And once you are done with that, every other thing is seamless. So if you are looking to come study for bachelor's, you need to authenticate your WAEC certificate. But if you are coming for your master's, you need to authenticate your bachelor's degree and sometimes your transcript. Okay, it's dependent on what your school asks you for. So please make sure to look out for like instructions so that you do not just waste your time, waste your money and your effort. Okay, another update that you need to know right now is that if you want to authenticate your bachelor's degree in Ministry of Education, the process has changed. Now you would need to send an email to your school, to the registrar of your school, to send an email to the I don't know what she's called, the boss at the Ministry of Education. Your registrar will need to send an email to the boss over there stating that your certificate is authentic and like you literally schooled in the school. The last time I was there, that was the update that we got. So you would need to get the email of the boss at Ministry of Education and then send it to your registrar. Okay, and then your registrar will send that email to them saying that blah 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 blah. Okay, I would check for the email of the boss at Ministry of Education. If it's something that you need, I might be able to send it to you directly, but you need to find the email of the registrar of your university by yourself. So I would suggest that you do this before you go, or if you want to go there to like reconfirm by yourself, you could go. But that's the latest update on the authentication of your degree certificate. But for WAEC certificate, the process is still the same. You can go there and then you'll be able to do it immediately. There is no need for you to first send an email to any person, Do you get? That one still stays the same. So once you are done with the authentication in the Ministry of Education, you then need to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where they would also have to authenticate your documents. That also can be done in a day. So for Ministry of Education, it takes a while depending on how many people you meet there. But I would say that you bear in mind that it might take you one full day for Ministry of Education, another full day for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then you can go ahead to submit to your embassy. Okay, so once you get to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you need to like also go through that same process. There are some people that will check your documents and be sure that it meets the requirements for you to be able to come to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They'll take it, they will authenticate it for you, and that's it. In Ministry of Education, for the upload and the appointment and all of those things, I think it's around like 5,000 naira, and you just take enough money, okay, because you never know what you would meet. For Foreign Affairs, you might have to pay like a token. It's actually very little, but just take enough money along, okay. So once you are done in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you then take those documents to the embassy of the country that you are applying to. Please make sure that you do these things at once. So if you're authenticating your WAEC certificate, your degree certificate, and your transcripts, make sure that you do all of that. And another thing to note is that you need to make photocopies, enough photocopies of these documents before you go to Ministry of Education and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It just saves you time, because if they ask you for a document, you already have it. And then for some embassies, you need to book an appointment before you can go in for the legalization. Legalization is basically the the country that you are going to, checking that okay, your certificates are original, and then they pass the check, the quality check. Okay, so once you are able to book an appointment, I mean, for the country that you are going to, the embassy does not require you to book an appointment, all well and good. But for most embassies, they require you to book an appointment. And if you try to book an appointment and the appointment dates are like far away, all you just need to do is get their emails, send them an email that this thing is sort of urgent, if you could get an earlier date, and maybe you'll be able to get that. Okay, but once you submit at the embassy of the country that you're going to, it might take some days and they'll call you to take it back. And once you take it back, all you just need to do is scan it and upload it to your application portal, and that is that about that. I mean, I said it in a very, very seamless way, but I would advise that you start this process early enough so that it does not delay your application process. I think that is that about that. But if you have questions or you need clarity on some things that I've just discussed in this video, do well to drop comments in the comment section. You could also reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is in the description box. Do check it out, and I'll be super glad to answer your questions. Also, do not forget that you can book a call session with me where we'll go over everything together. That way you get all the information that you need at once, and it would make your application process a bit more seamless. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. I really hope that you find the value that you came here looking for, and I hope that your application process is a bit more seamless because of this video. I wish you well in your application process. Until I see you in my next video, I like to say that you stay sane and you stay safe. Please subscribe to this channel once again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.